Yo, what's good guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. I'm super excited that I just got these things in. This is the ANTA KT4. So I did get these from the good people over at Famuji Sneakers. If you are interested in grabbing a pair, we do have a promo code. It'll give you a very small discount as well as a link in the description box. So if you're ever interested in overseas, brands or footwear, you can always check them out. They don't have everything, but they have a lot of the kind of signature stuff like this. Unfortunately, big sizes are just not made in China for whatever reason. Well, I know the reason is because most of the Chinese consumers over in China don't actually wear size 14s and stuff like that. So they only usually go up to a size 10 to an 11. Every once in a while you see a size 12 floating around. I do think it's weird because Clay wears a size 15, so you'd think that they would at least make them in those sizes, but they don't. So for anybody wondering, that's why. The shoe actually came with this in the box, which I think is pretty cool. It looks like Anta's really kind of giving Clay that premium feel, that premium package when you go and buy his products now. So he's got a special box and everything. It's got basketball on that side, the KT11 logo on the other. It's a pull-out drawer, all that kind of stuff. So this shoe, it being his fourth one, is a little bit more of an upgrade as far as the overall presentation than his previous three. It's hot as hell in here, guys. I'm sweating bullets. I'm sorry. It's not even a hot day in comparison to days past, and I just can't acclimate myself to this Sacramento weather. I am a Bay Area boy, born and raised. I can't take the heat here, man. A 79 over here feels like the same as a 90. I don't know why. Now, as far as the shoe is concerned right here, visually, I'm a little disappointed, I will say that. I love the KT line as far as its overall performance goes. I think that it's one of the better, overseas branded shoes, especially from the signature standpoint. But this one right here, it definitely takes design cues from, the LeBron 15, which I'm not a fan of. I like the LeBron 15 as far as its looks goes. I just don't like that they kind of borrowed that look and applied it to Clay's new signature line. I think that his shoe should be its own thing. But as far as the performance features go, the outsole is the same exact traction pattern that we saw on the KT3, and that traction worked phenomenally well on every court that I played on, indoors, outdoors. If the surface was clean or dirty, it didn't matter. If the surface was a really nice, freshly waxed, or if it was just an old dingy floor, again, it didn't matter. The traction was great, so I'm expecting these to be the same. I'm glad that they used the same pattern here, because what brands like to do, and you and I both know this, is that they like to switch it up every year. Instead of giving us the Air Jordan 28 or the Air Penny 5 or the Kobe 9 traction, when we all know that those are pretty much the GOATs over the past 10 years, instead they switch it up every single shoe, and it gets a little frustrating from a consumer standpoint, because I understand that they want to tell stories, but the traction right here, the only story that it should tell is that this works. And that's what I think this does right here, is that they left the traction on there. I think that's awesome, because this works. Now, the cushion midsole right here is a flash foam. It's brand new stuff to Anta. They've been using a shock foam, and now they're using a flash foam, and that name rings a bell. I believe that's what this foam is supposed to be in this NASA shoe. The difference is that this one is hella bouncy and this one's hella not. It's super stiff, not comfortable. But when I tried these things on, man, I was like, yo, this is legit foam right here. I wish that those felt like this. It kind of feels like a polyurethane. It's still got a dense property to it, but it is fairly lightweight, and again, it's very bouncy. So if I was going to compare it to anything, I would compare it to bounce foam from Adidas. They have this little lateral wrap on the outrigger right here. It's like a TPU wing. I saw this on the Rondo 5. This is not as sturdy as that one, but it should still do the same thing. The rear section right here still features that little cutout from the KT3, which I think is great for ankle mobility. Then we have that stretch collar, and it is stretchy along the tongue, and then stiffer around the main booty of the upper right here, which is a knit. Again, much like the LeBron 15, I don't like that. I think that they should have done their own thing. Even the lacing is, fly wire looking strands, and to me, that just doesn't scream premium signature, even though the material is premium and everything. Or I would say premium, but it's a nice knit. So I just really wish that they would have gone their own way like they had been doing, but it is what it is. You got the KT11 logo right there on the tongue. The interior of the ankle area is heavily padded. You got nice little heel pillows or notches in there as well. Feels awesome. The tabs of the shoes are really cool. Right here on the back it says 11, which is a jersey number obviously, and then on the other side it says what the nickname of the shoe is. So right here it says Make It Rain, and then right there it's got the little I just splashed a 3, which I think is really dope. The shoe fits true to size overall, so that's what I would go with if you're looking to order a pair. Stay tuned for the upcoming performance performance review. I'll be testing these guys out and seeing how they do. I'm very excited to play in them despite the fact that they look like someone else's signature. So I'm really hopeful that these guys are going to play as good, if not better, than the KT3. I'll be a little disappointed if they don't play just as good as those. This cushion is hella bouncy, guys. Like this is some wicked stuff right here. I'm super excited to play in these. But sound off below and let us know what you guys think about the ANTA KT4 down below. I know that a lot of you guys are kind of in line with what I'm thinking right now, which is the shoe should look its own. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much for watching. Big thank you to everybody over at Fanmuji Sneaker for sending these our way. Again, links are in the description box below if you're interested in grabbing a pair, and stay tuned for the performance review. So until next time, guys, have a good one.